Buddy with W Hunt Supply. I want to talk about a new program that we're launching here called the W Protection Plan. A few talking points about it. It's a new program that we just developed. We've heard from many customers that they want to continue W supporting them for their repairs when something goes wrong, when something breaks. And so we're creating a program for that, which we can allow for replacement devices and stuff. As of June, the end of June in 2026, W is no longer able to facilitate repair processes for customers at Garmin's. So if you have a collar that's damaged and you just want it repaired, you're going to have to contact Garmin directly. Essentially, that's what this program was built for. We've had customers tell us, hey, I just want to call W. That's who I deal with. That's why we buy from you. We trust you, and we want you to handle the solution. So this plan is going to cover your devices. Essentially, these devices are expensive. They get used in rough conditions. You depend on them whenever you're hunting. You need them to be working, and so when they don't work, you need them replaced quickly and efficiently. Sometimes when you're dealing with the manufacturers directly, it can take a week. I mean, it might take 3 to 4 days for you to ship the device to them. It might take a couple days for them to look at the device and replace the device, in 3 to 5 days for you to get it. I mean, that could be anywhere from 1 to 2 to 3 weeks for you to get your replacement back. We've heard stories where manufacturers did not have products in hand, and it took months before they would get their replacements. So that's just not something a lot of customers would like. So what makes our program different from the manufacturer warranty? So this program does not replace the manufacturer's warranty. You're still going to get your manufacturer's warranty. You can have it repaired by Garmin or Dogtra during that warranty period, just like you would if you bought a collar anywhere. That stays the same. What this program does do is it gives you an additional coverage that W is going to handle any replacement. So we're going to have a replacement. If a collar goes bad, we'll end up replacing the collar. If a handheld goes bad, we'll replace that collar. There's deductibles that you'll have to cover. But essentially, it's not the manufacturer's warranty. So what is included in the plan? What's it going to cover? So it's going to cover all the major damages from manufacturers and electronic failures. So anything that would be covered under a manufacturer's warranty is going to be extended for the time period. So on the silver plan, you get 2 years. On the gold plan, you'll get 3 years. So anything that would be covered under manufacturer's defects, covered for 2 years or 3 years, depending on the silver or gold plan. The big change that's not covered under the manufacturer's warranty are things like physical damage. So when a dog rips a GPS chip off the top because it stuck its head out your dog box and ripped it off, when you drop your handheld and you crack the screen, those things are typically not manufacturer's defects. They're just accidents that happen during the hunt. And so we've included a hunt damage protection program. So essentially, we're going to cover the cracked screen that the manufacturer's warranty won't cover for the time period. It is limited to one of those protections per coverage period. Dogs, dropped a handheld in a truck. I've had customers leave handhelds on top of dog box and drive off and find it ran over in a mud puddle. Things like that, they're not covered under manufacturer's warranty. They don't cover the fact that it got run over. We're going to go ahead and replace that for the deductible. Bite marks, animals that leave bite marks in there and puncture it where it doesn't work, those types of things are going to be covered. So it's not just manufacturer's defects that we're going to cover. We're going to cover accidents and real things that happen on the hunt. So the other things that are included, direct W customer support. So you're going to call us when your caller, you buy this plan, you're going to call us. We're going to handle the situation for you. We're going to get the replacement sent out. If we got to throw your collar in the trash because we can't get it fixed, that's what we're going to do. Faster replacement. We've always prided ourselves in getting your replacement out to you fast. So customers can call us and pay the overnight shipping, and we'll have your collar replacement to you the next day. The other big thing is when the warranty expires, so after that coverage of 2 years or 3 years is expired, we're going to give you 5 years, a little higher deductible, but we're going to give you 5 years to have W replace that device for manufacturer's defects. It's not going to cover the hunt the hunt damage items, but it will have a higher deductible. And that gives you 5 years for any collar you buy and put this coverage on or handheld. You're going to have 5 years for W to handle any kind of replacements that you need. That's our promise, a 5-year promise. Leader of the Pack members. So we have a program called Leader of the Pack. It's a monthly or annual fee that we have some members that pay, and they pay for VIP services. You're going to see reduced, if you're one of our VIP members and you pay a monthly fee or an annual fee, you're going to see reduced deductibles. For example, 0 deductible on a collar. So we're just going to replace the collar, 0 deductible. Some of the large items like a Alpha XL screen, it has a little bit of a deductible, but it's going to be much lower than a standard. So if you have the Leader of the Pack membership, it complements the system. It's going to make it cheaper for your deductibles if you have to use a claim. Quickly, what's not covered? Basically lost, stolen, theft, lost, intentional damage. So if we find you running them over just to get them replaced, that's not going to be covered. So anything intentional, if you're intentionally damaging them and trying to make them, neglect, unauthorized modifications, basically as long as you're using them as they're supposed to be intended to be used, we're going to cover it. If we see a pattern that things are being neglected and not used properly, we're not going to cover those. So loss, theft, intentional damage, neglect, and unauthorized modifications. Basically, just use them as they're intended to be used, and we'll cover you. Let me wrap this up. Thank you, guys. This program, again, is something that I've thought about for a little while. It's a protection plan on the silver and gold. So it'll be per collar. There'll be a cost per collar. Your silver plan will cover the collar, the Dogtra collar, a Garmin collar. It's going to cover it for 2 years. So anything that happens to this collar in 2 years, you're going to be able to get it replaced by W for a deductible. And if you go with the gold, it's going to give you a 3-year coverage period. So if you have any questions about this program, I know it's a little bit, there's a lot of moving pieces on this, but if you have any questions, please give us a call, 855-384-8687. We can kind of walk you through the scenarios, see if it makes sense for you. Some customers may not make sense. Some customers really want to make sure that essentially we handle your repairs and your replacements, and that's what this program is designed to do. So thank you.